I'm Juliana Savini for the NCHSCurrent.com. We sent Lily Kazemi and Emilie Kushner to report on the recent growth of student advocacy in the school library.
Hi, this is Emilie Kushner for the NCHSCurrent.com. There may be a new, trendy addition to the NCHS library soon, as freshman Charlie Sosnick has set out to update it with a Lego table. Not only is Charlie updating the library, but he's sparking some student advocacy among the halls of NCHS. What inspired this atypical idea? According to Charlie, the stress of midterms was his inspiration for the table.
Well, I was sitting in the library during midterm week, watching people study, watching people get really stressed out about their exams, and I thought, our library needs something to help students relieve stress, and I thought a Lego table would be a really great way to do so.
Though the addition of a Lego table might seem unnecessary, Library Department Chair Michelle Ludala thinks that there could be great curricular applications and benefits that can go along with having it in the library. Ms. Ludala has high hopes that Charlie's idea will succeed. In order to obtain funding from the Parent Faculty Association, or the PFA, Charlie has submitted an application that outlines his goal and how much money is necessary.
To get a grant, first I talked to Ms. Ludala, and she agreed with my idea. She thought it was great. Then she turned me to Ms. Russo. Ms. Russo gave me the actual form to fill out. I just wrote about what I wanted, how much money we'd need, and then then the PFA reviews that grant at a meeting and decides if I get the money to buy the table or not.
Though it isn't guaranteed that Charlie's application will go through, Ms. Ludala said his situation is an example of how student input is crucial for running the library and encourages more kids to join in. There are many instances throughout the library that give students this chance.
We have a core group of teen advisors. We have since, I want to say 2003, and we consult them on policy issues, on how many kids are we going to do quiet study in the library during exam preparation. There was a time when we did. We've since been overruled, so we actually stopped doing that, even though it probably goes against our better judgment. But that it's the kids' library. We just kind of work here, so it's really, we want to make it what it needs to be for you that's going to benefit your learning.
Charlie isn't the only one getting involved. Taking on a large role that's not just limited to the teen advisory group, senior Michael DiMattia frequents the library desk during his frees. He has recently been appointed Director of Mobile Devices because of his unprecedented involvement in the library.
So my official title is the Director of Mobile Devices, which means that I am in charge of both the iPads and iPods that are available to check out to students, as well as the personal devices that students bring in, and making sure that they can not only connect to the internet, but also to make sure that they can use their devices for projects in class, as well as anything they'd like to be able to do out of class. So that means adding applications to our own devices and making sure that we can integrate what we do have into classes.
As evident in the class integration, Michael said that the library truly tries to reach out to students in every way possible to encourage involvement and participation.
Not only do we have, the millions of surveys that we send to students all the time to try and figure out information, but we also have meetings, once a week, once a month on a whole different, spectrum of discussions and topics, and we try and figure out the student perspective on all these different questions and what we can do to improve the student experience both in the library, in the classroom, and elsewhere.
Hoping to also improve the student experience in the library, Ms. Ludala stressed her appreciation of student opinions and the importance of these opinions in influencing the library.
As I said before, this library is your library. We are here to serve you and your learning and to support that. So however it is that you think it should be done, we're absolutely interested in hearing your thoughts and really allowing you to drive how this library evolves. Clearly, the fundamental purpose of this space and this program is to support learning. So long as that's a part of the equation, as it is with this Lego table, by the way, then we're willing to support it.
As a student, Michael suggested being the change you want to see in the library. As a person connected to the library, he emphasized that they are always in need of new ideas and improvements.
Well, I think it's important to remember that the people who are benefiting most from the library are the students. So I really think it's in everyone's best interest to, if you have a problem or you want to improve something about the library, that you can, discuss it with somebody, and advocating for yourselves and your peers is in everyone's best interest.
Charlie, too, encourages students to provide their input for the library.
Obviously, more students should advocate because realistically, the faculty at this school is here to help you learn. So if you come up with a great idea to help the school, they're going to be all for it.
If you too have suggestions for the library, contact Ms. Ludala or any other librarian. This has been Emilie Kushner reporting for the NCHS Courant.com.